Chapter 4 Adaptation of Animals. Learning Objective 1. Terrestrial or land animals. 2. Aquatic animals. 3. Animals that live both on land and in water. 4. Aerial animals. 5. Arboreal animals. 6. Adaptation for survival. Let me answer. Adaptation is something that helps animal find food, water, mates and shelter, which animal find food easily in their environment. Adaptation in various animals. Land animals. Distinct feature: hibernate. Aquatic animals: webbed feet, fins, gills. Amphibians: get food in water, lay eggs on land. Aerial animals: boat-shaped body, hollow bones, migrate. Arboreal animals: live on tree, strong claws, camouflaging. Adaptation of animals. As different kind of plants grow in different environment, so do animals. Human beings also adapt to the environment they live in or get used to living in that environment. This process of living in a particular environment in order to get the demand of food, living places and protection is called adaptation. An animal should be able to protect itself and find food in order to live in its environment. When an animal is able to do so successfully, we say it has adapted to its environment. All animals are adapted to live in a certain place. Adapted means to fit into its habitat, where its needs are met. The place where an animal lives is called its habitat. A habitat can be on land, in water, in air, or on trees. All animals can be classified on the basis of their habitat. Terrestrial or land animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. These animals have certain distinct features such as legs or limbs to move, lungs to breathe, hairy or thick skin to bear heat and cold, well-developed nervous system and sense organs. Terrestrial animals can be categorized into polar animals, desert animals, grassland animals and forest animals. 1. Polar animals. The north and south poles of the earth are very cold regions. These places are known as polar areas. Snow and ice cover the polar areas most of the year. Animals living in these places look different in each season. Polar animals grow heavy fur in winters. They shed much of their fur in summers. These animals have also heavy fat deposits under their skin which protect them from cold climate. Polar bear, musk, ox, seal, walrus and penguin are adapted to live in these areas. 2. Desert animals. Desert areas receive scanty rainfall. These areas are hot and dry. Animals living in desert are adapted to survive with little water. They get water from their food. Animals like camel drink a lot of water at a time. They can live without food and water for many days. Desert animals are mostly small in size. Animals like camel has padded feet to move swiftly on hot sand. They have humps on their back which store fat. Fat gives them energy when they do not get food or water for many days. 3. Grassland animals. Grassland habitats are the plain areas where plenty of grass grows. Most of the animals found in these lands depend on grass or other grass-eating animals. Giraffe, zebra, sheep, horse, kangaroo, etc. are some animals that are adapted to live in grassland habitats. 4. Forest animal. Some forests have all the 4 seasons while some get heavily rainfall throughout the year. Different type of animals live in forests. Forest animals are adapted with the change of season. For most of the year they get enough food to survive. In winter or extreme summers they do not get enough supply of food and water. Some of them may shift to the other forest while some undergo a winter sleep. Animals living in rainforests are adapted to move through the trees and plants of the forest. Monkeys have long tail and arms. Trees frogs have feet like suction cups which help them to move on wet animals. Aquatic animals. Aquatic habitat in any place filled with water in which plants or animals live. It can be fresh water or in salty seawater. Aquatic animals have certain distinct features which help them to live in water like 1. Most of the aquatic animals have gills to breathe. A few may have lungs. 2. They have fins and tails which help them in swimming with water currents. 3. They have slender-shaped bodies which help them to live under deep water. 4. Some water birds have webbed feet or paddle-like flippers as in turtles. Whale, shark, water, snakes, snail, octopus, starfish, etc. all are aquatic animals. Blue whale is the largest water animal. Amphibians. Amphibians are those that live partly in water and partly on land. They get their food in water and come on land to lay eggs. These animals have distinct features which suit both land and water. They have limbs to move and swim. They have gills and lungs to respire in water and on the land respectively. They have moist skin to breathe in water. Amphibians are generally cold-blooded animals. They cannot bear extreme cold weather, so they undergo a sleeping period in winters called hibernation. Frog, toad, tortoise, crocodile, alligator, salamander, etc. live both on land and in water. Aerial animals. Aerial animals are those that spend most of their time in air. Such animals have hollow bones and wings to fly. They have boat-shaped bodies which help them in flying. They spend most of the time in air in search of food. Some of the birds fly long distances. Some birds come to the land or trees only to lay their eggs. Some birds migrate from one place to another with a change in weather. These birds are known as migratory birds. What do you think is an ostrich and an emu? A terrestrial or an aerial animal? Arboreal animals. Animals that spend most of their time on trees are called arboreal animals. Perching birds, monkey, ape, koala and squirrel are arboreal animals. Perching birds have different type of claws to hold the branches of trees. Monkeys have long arms and tails for climbing and hanging on trees. Adaptation for survival. Anything that helps an animal to live in its environment is called adaptation. Adaptation includes body coverings and other special parts. Body covering helps in protecting body organs. Some body parts are used for getting food and protection. Skin, scales, feathers, fur, feet, wings, etc. are adapted for the specific environment. Some animals like grasshopper, garden lizard, snake, etc. develop special adaptation called camouflage. Camouflage helps the animal to hide from its predators and prey. These animals change their skin color to blend with their surroundings. Some animals like leopard, tiger, zebra, giraffe, snake, etc. have strips on their body which help them to merge with their surroundings. This protects them from their predators and prey. Some animals have protective resemblance. These animals look almost identical to their surroundings. For example, a walking stick looks like a twig on trees or shrub. When it is resting, it has the same color, shape and position as a twig. Some animals move fast enough to escape from their enemies. Example, deer, ostrich, emu, snake, etc. run very fast. Animals like crabs, turtles and snail have shells. Porcupines have spines to protect themselves from their enemies. The wood louse and bellbug has the ability to roll itself so tightly to take the shape of a ball. Some poisonous animals like snake, lizard, scorpion, etc. have poisonous venom to kill their enemies. Facts to know. This is a mind-boggling fact. For each of the 600 million people, there is about 200 million insects. The world has approximately 1 million cattle, of which about 200 million live in India. Let's recall. 1. Animals can adapt themselves to their habitat, to the food they eat and their safety. 2. Animals can be grouped as terrestrial, aquatic, amphibian, arboreal and aerial according to their habitat. 3. Animals also migrate or hibernate to survive in cold weather conditions. 4. Animals can survive in different conditions by adapting themselves to camouflaging. Word power. Migrate, to change one's place for some reasons. Nervous system, brain and all nerves in the body. Scant, a very small quantity. Sense organ, a specialized organ which functions as a receptor. Train your brain. Cross-curriculum connect. 1. Answer the following questions in short. A. Name 2 arboreal animals. B. How do frogs breathe? C. Name 3 polar animals. D. What is winter sleep? 2. Fill in the blanks. A. Animals of polar region protect themselves from cold climate through dash and dash deposition. B. Aquatic animals have dash and dash. C. Amphibians are dash and dash animals. D. In hibernation, animals dash for a reason. E. Snails have dash to protect themselves. 3. Answer the following questions. A. Why is adaptation necessary? B. What is a habitat? Name some habitats of different animals. C. How do animals protect themselves? D. Why do amphibians and reptiles hibernate? E. How is frog adapted to live both on land and in water? F. How do camels' adaptation help its survival in desert? 4. Tick the right and cross the wrong statements. A. The place where animals live is its adaptation. B. Terrestrial animals have limbs to move. C. The fat deposition under the skin protects animal from cold climate. D. Camel stores water in its hump. E. Blue whale is the largest land animal. F. All aquatic animals breathe through gills only. 5. Multiple choice question. A. Which is the animal that can live without food and water for many days? 1. Camel. 2. Cow. 3. Dog. 4. Lion. B. Which is the largest aquatic animal? 1. Fish. 2. Frog. 3. Blue whale. 4. Dolphin. C. What is wrong about terrestrial animals? 1. They live on land. 2. They have legs and lungs. 3. They live in water. 4. They fly in air. 8. Give one word for each one of the following. A. This animal eats nuts. B. This bone-legged animal lungs very fast. Dash. C. Those animals have suction cups. Dash. D. This animal will sail in dash desert without taking food and water. 7. Match the columns. Column A. A. Terrestrial. B. Polar. C. Aquatic. D. Camouflage. Column B. 1. Monkeys, tree, frogs, birds. 2. Lion, elephant, rabbits, ants. 3. Leopard, tiger, chameleon, leaf insect. 4. Fish, whale, dolphin, octopus. Activity time. Bring 15 cut-out pictures of different animals. Make sections in your notebook for different habitat. Sort and paste picture of animals in the environment habitat they are found. Color and draw the environment around the animals. Thoughts. 1. There are no dinosaurs roaming on the earth now. Do you know why? 2. Arboreal animals usually have long tails. Why? Project time. 1. Collect picture of some animals. Draw their habitats on a sheet of paper. Paste each animal in its habitat. 2. Draw a colorful butterfly according to the original shape and size. Put this paper butterfly on a potted plant or in the garden. Will a garden lizard or chameleon eat it? Think why. 3. Name some animals and their habitats. Color their picture and paste them in your notebook.